Close your eyes.
Hello everyone, welcome to Willow and Roots. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading, we're going to receive guidance from the universe on food shortages. Now Stacy, thank you for your donation, wanted to know how food shortages will affect the collective. So are there going to be food shortages and how are we going to be affected? That's a really good question. Now, I am going to be using the Wild Harmonic Oracle and the Landscape Tarot. Okay, so we're going to do a collective reading, like a poll for the collective, and then we're going to do a pick a card where we're going to see how it may affect you on a personal level. Okay? Right. First, I'd like to share with you all an experience I had early this morning. It was around 4 a.m. and I woke up having a panic attack, a really intense one. And it did involve a download. Now, I am not sure if the anxiety is stemming from the collective or someone I know personally, but the download had a very, very powerful message attached, and it had a lot to do with Pluto in Aquarius or the age of Aquarius, just wanting me to share the flip side of this period. Now, you hear about the age of Aquarius being a technological period, a period of change, so systems collapsing, humanity coming together, innovation, love, peace, harmony, etc. Now, there is the flip side to that. Aquarius, in the shadow sense, now we're talking about true shadow sense, is being emotionally and even mentally detached. Now, we're not talking about detached where you have an emotional awareness where it leads to like guilt. No, it is the true sense of being detached where there's a coldness. It's the I don't give a shit. And they really don't give a shit. That's one thing that we need to be aware of when we're dealing with Aquarius, and Aquarius in the true shadow sense. And that is the detachment, that coldness is to its core. When they say they don't care, they really do not care. So if we're going to look at it on a grander scale, the flip side of entering the age of Aquarius, there will be the challenge, the test of having a heart, having compassion, wanting to be of service and helping those in need. Being the humanitarian in its truest form. It's not a surface sense of being a humanitarian. It's embodying the humanitarian spirit. But in the shadow sense, it's not caring, like really not caring. Now I'm saying this because I am an Aquarian, a 29 degrees Aquarian. So it's the final degree. They call it critical degree. So I understand the sign. Yes, I have a lot of water placement, so I get that too. I understand the watery aspects. But when it comes to Aquarius, and they both clash as well, I get it. Technology, yes, for some Aquarius is a thing, but I do find that having a sense of community is more important. Being solutions oriented. Now, if there's Aquarians watching, or if you know an Aquarian, I'm sure you will realize that if you have a problem and you ask the Aquarian for advice, you're going to be getting several solutions, several options on how you can overcome that obstacle, that challenge, that tight spot that you're in. That's just how Aquarians are. But also what I discovered, I was watching someone's video and they mentioned that Aquarius is the rarest sign in the zodiac. Now I'm talking about acknowledged sign. I'm not talking about that 13th zodiac sign. But of all the acknowledged signs, so the 12 zodiac signs, Aquarius is the rarest. It is a time of forward thinking. It is a time to again, be open to helping others. It's really embodying that humanitarian spirit, working together, building together, and being all in, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all in. Now, an example of the shadow aspect, that detached aspect of Aquarius, and it can actually show itself, and it is showing itself in the collective. We have to be careful because, of course, it's plus minus energy. So we have positive and shadow energy. So it's trying to not veer too much in the shadow aspect of the sign. So the example is helping those less fortunate. Now, in many first world countries, we have a tendency of helping the less fortunate in other countries and ignoring those in need in our own country. The detached aspect is the sense of superiority when doing that. So by helping the person from another country, you're pretty much saying to them, because action speaks louder than words, I am better off than you. So you come here and let me help you, and I'll feel good about myself. So, of course, the person that you're helping who's from another country is going to say, well, hang on a minute, but there's people in your country who are struggling, who are on the streets living, sleeping. Why aren't you helping them? And in your actions, you're pretty much saying, well, they're in my country and they're okay. I know they're on the streets. I know they're starving. I know they're ill, but they're living in this country and they're in a better position than you. So you come and we'll look after you. Them, they're okay. They can just continue on the streets. That's what the actions are saying. You see, the humanitarian in us will make sure that we are looking after those who are in our country first. The process of healing and growth is the self. Once you heal the self, you extend it out to the family. Once you heal the family, you extend it out to your community. Once you heal your community, you extend it out into your country, so on and so forth. That way, you have a very strong system in place. You have people ready to defend your land, your country. When you ignore them, when you treat them like the scum on the bottom of your shoes, they don't even have the strength and the power to fight for a country that ignores them, that doesn't see them. We, the people, are meant to look after those in need in our countries first. If we fail to do so, that's where chaos arises. Because not only will those you have brought in that you're claiming to help want more and will take more forcefully, but those who are ignored may end up doing the same, joining forces possibly. The overlooking, the turning a blind eye of what is happening to people in your country, natives of your country, ignoring the fact that they need help. That's the shadow aspect of the Aquarius energy. That detached, cold, I don't give two shits energy. That's not what the light qualities of Aquarius is about. And I'll even take this further. When I first moved to the UK, I got treated in that way, where it was assumed that I was coming from a country where I had nothing, or I came from nothing. Even when they found out that I was American, it was like, oh, well, you know, you're from America, you probably struggled. And I would say no, but it was ignored. It was ignored. People would give me clothes, like knock on my door, hand me clothes. I'm like, I didn't ask for this. What are you doing? Oh, but you may need it. Is a lot of that. Well, it got to the point where at first I took offense, because that definitely wasn't my story. I know that there's people out there who are experiencing challenges, grew up in that type of environment, but that wasn't my story. But no one was listening. They just wanted to continue assuming. So I went along with it, because I would get so angry every time when I tried to say, hey, hang on a minute. Not all of us are in that position. Then I realized that it certainly wasn't a racial thing. So of course, guys, no racial talks here on this channel. It wasn't a racial thing. It was an ignorance thing. And I thought, let me do a test. So I have my seasoning business, my spice business. So if you are willing to hand me clothes, are you willing to put me in touch with individuals that can help my business to expand? Would you be willing to support my business by purchasing some seasonings from me? And you know what was the most interesting action? They cowed back. They stopped. They left me alone. They did not want to support. You see, it's okay if you are in need, but it's not okay if you succeed, if you excel in life, if your position becomes greater than theirs. That was the problem. The clothes stopped, the blankets stopped, and of course, I donated them to charities, local charities, where there were people in need. There were people who needed those items. And I was so shocked because never did they think of taking those items to those charities where there really are people sleeping on the streets, children starving. They're knocking on someone's door where they have a house handing them clothes and blankets. Unbelievable. But it's that type of ignorance. I don't care about those in need. No, they probably were doing drugs or they messed up their lives with making bad decisions, so they deserve it. But we're gonna help someone from a faraway land come here and, I'm just doing my bit. Not even thinking that maybe those individuals from the faraway land economically were in a better situation than yourself, or have inner peace within themselves based on their situation than you do. Because not everyone who is struggling is miserable, especially in certain countries where it's a warm climate and there's fruit trees and you can walk and pick a fruit and eat it. This is how we get taken advantage of when we're ignorant. We need to stop this. If you're thinking about giving someone you suspect is in need, like clothing, food, etc., ask them first. Ask them. Because not everyone you see may be in need like that. But more importantly, help those in need in your communities and in your country. It is vital. The Aquarius energy in the light sense is about community and building. So if you are neglecting a particular group in your community, they're not going to take part in building, in repairing, in restructuring and defending. Okay, I may speak on this in another video. Whatever I forgot to mention in this one, I'll mention in the next video. Okay, so let's get on with the collective message. This is the Wild Harmonic Oracle. Okay, universe, what guidance do you have for the collective regarding food shortages? So, are we going to have food shortages? If so, how will it present itself? Okay, what I'm immediately getting is the puppet masters. They love profit, and those who bring in the profit are those who are in great numbers. Okay, so those would be the little people, the working class, middle class, etc. Down. So the middle class down on the pyramid. The wealthy and up, they're not into spending a lot of money in large numbers. There's actually few of them. So when it comes to food shortages, because the puppet masters love profit, it's not going to be as we think, where there'll be absolutely no food on the shelves. There will be. Will it be good for us? Probably not. That's where they'll try to experiment on the collective. Now, I am feeling like there is one player in the game, one of these puppet masters. It's like he wants to outdo the rest with the amount of wealth he has. So he's not exactly like number one or even number three for that matter, but he wants to get there. So if there is any food shortages where, again, the shelves are empty, he's going to make sure that his products are on the shelves for everyone to buy so that he can gain profit, because he wants to outdo the others. Interesting. They love money too much. I They know they're not getting it from the wealthy themselves. They're not doing that. They're not spending that much. They're busy holding on to their money. Okay. Guidance for the collective, please. May I have one card? It's too many. Okay, so you have 2. Good, light cards. So we have here water of air. It says collective insight. Look at that. There's that level of awareness. And then we have here earth of water. Shadow guardian. Why does this feel like with the shadow guardian, an unseen guardian or protector? So with the collective insight and the shadow guardian, it's like there's someone behind the scenes working in our favor, or people. So this could be starseed ancestors, but this feels like a human, a person, or even a group of people, like human bodies, where they're actually wanting the betterment for humanity, but they're actually in the know of what's going on with the puppet masters. That is quite interesting. We're also receiving insights from them. So they're dropping clues down. And they use this through alternative media channels. Okay, they're dropping little nuggets. So they're the ones who are whispering what is going to happen to those who speak to the collective. So there may be people you are watching, and I'm not going to name names because y'all should know by now, where they have inside information and you wonder, how the hell do they get this information? How do they know in advance? And we're not talking about like, okay, well, they had a download from spirit. It's not that. It's them receiving the information from one of these insiders. Then they share it with the collective. It feels like there's 5 of them, 5 individuals who are sharing information to the collective from information from this individual or group of people on the inside. It's like a game, guys. It's like a game. I'm seeing like a chessboard. And these guys are cheating. They're cheating. We have water of air. That's actually my element, water and air. And then we have earth of water. So water of air, when we think of air and water, we think of rain, windstorms, hurricanes, tsunamis. Earth of water, that's like the beach. So the earth holds, cups the water. You see, these guys I'm hearing they have feelings. They're in touch with their emotions. They have compassion. Deep down, they have compassion. So the idea is, if I'm reading the elements, they share the information, and with the water of air, the information is spread to the collective so that the collective can do something about it. Take action with the air energy. Think of air, you blow it away. Think water, you kind of dampen whatever plans are in place to imprison you. Okay? So this is like having an alternative, especially with the air energy, where it's coming up with solutions and it's fast, right? Fast flowing. So as a collective, if we work together, we can actually come up with strategies to prevent a lot of what these plans are to suppress us, to imprison us. Okay? Yeah, I'm really getting strongly with the collective insight. It's not spiritual insight, it's actual information spoken, shared by a group of people on the inside. What you choose to do with the information, that's on you. See, we have the ladybird here as well, or the ladybug. Right, let's get some tarot. So collective, it's all about unity. Unity conscious. We have to work together. That's a part of this game. Okay, so we're going to start with North energy. That's the wisdom we possess and also ancestors. May I have a card for the North energy, please? East energy. What we're moving towards. Okay, very good. I just saw that one. South energy. This is what we have at our disposal. West energy. What is going out? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Right. So if you can help someone in need, someone struggling, or even creating some type of community initiative to help those living on the streets to get accommodation, to get food, to be able to get their life on track and to contribute. Sometimes people just need a chance. Sometimes they just need to heal whatever is holding them back, whatever trauma they might have experienced. Okay, let's see these cards. So we're going to start with what is leaving. So we're going to start with the West. Eight of Wands. So what is leaving? It's communication to keep humanity sweet. But the type of communication is not in depth. It's kind of like in passing. Because in the past we were very satisfied with hearing what we want to hear, but not having like facts behind it, not being willing to research. We'll just take their word for it because they're looking out for us. So now with this food shortage situation, it's saying that we're not really going to fall for that one anymore. So if they're saying, okay, there's going to be shortages in, let's say, toothpaste, people are not going to run out and buy like 20 boxes of toothpaste. Okay, and the way that they do it is through social media. So they're using the same online tool that we receive information from in order to scare us. Okay, so they're paying people to say that there's some type of shortage in whatever area, and then people will hopefully run out and buy in large numbers. And this is a strategy from a few puppet masters in order to have increased profits of that particular item. It's a strategy. So they're getting like huge profit increases. It just jumps up instantly and they're loving it because it's a game to them. It's chess. So here it's saying you're not going to fall for the okie dokie anymore, right? The communication or information without facts, concrete facts. This is nice. Let's see what we have at our disposal. Six of Cups. Learning from the past. Right? So we have here remembering the past experience. Right? So that's at our disposal. Also looking back at how it used to be. There's a lot of that. But it's taking the good qualities, the positive qualities of the past. And it's like yearning for it, longing for it. And wanting to bring certain aspects, positive aspects of the past to the future. That's nice. Now let's see the wisdom that we possess. We have the Four of Pentacles. Nice. Desiring stability. So we have here with the Four of Pentacles, conserving energy, or holding on to what we have. So this is speaking on budgeting and saving. So the wisdom is, okay, when shit should hit the fan regarding, okay, there's going to be shortages in such and such item. The key thing is to not overspend or to buy more than you need. This is all about focusing on what you have, being comfortable with what you have and not overspending either, budgeting. So the wisdom is, I learned from the last time where I'm not going to go out there and spend like crazy or buy more than I need. I'm going to buy enough for myself and my family. That's nice. The idea is to be comfortable. This is actually really nice, guys. So the East energy, which is what we're moving towards, new beginning, we have the Six of Swords. Lovely. Moving away from challenging times. So we will be able to overcome this if we are sensible right? About the situation, what we have, what we need, and also being considerate of others. It's all about working together. It really is. But you will receive a heads up information well beforehand, which will allow you to prepare. But know that it's going to be okay. It's not going to be as it seems, because these guys love money. They love profits. And a lot of the times they do these tricks where they're telling people, okay, well, there's going to be a particular item is going to increase in price, so get it while it lasts. They're trying to increase their profits. You see, if we stop buying certain items, so we focus on the bare necessities, you're going to see them dropping prices. You're going to see them wondering, what the hell is going on here? Why aren't they buying these items? Oh, we need to do something about this. That's what will happen. Okay, let us now look at how will it affect you individually. Okay, so we're going to have 3 options. We're going to look at how it will affect you individually. There's going to be 3 options. So I'm going to shuffle, pull a card for each pile, and then we can go from there. Oops. I'm not a fan of circular decks. Right. Option 1, option 2, got 2, and option 3. Once again, this is option 1, this is option 2, and this is option 3. So you can pause the video, choose a pile, let's get to it. Hello, option 1, for those of you who selected the first pile, here's your reading. So let's see how food shortages may affect you. Okay, so we have here spirit of air, immune system. Let's get a tarot card. Oh, beautiful, guys. Lovely. So we have the King of Swords accompanying the immune system. Now, what this is saying is you guys will immediately start planning, right, for the food shortages. The King of Swords gives me the energy of, okay, what do I need to do in order to survive this? So this is involving budgeting. This is involving maybe limiting certain luxury items off the grocery list. This involved even fasting. So really becoming more conscious about your spending habits, whether it is food, leisure time, clothes, etc. It's like really documenting your transactions and your expenses. We're talking about being really tight here, because with the immune system, it's all about you being okay. But it's also telling me you being okay without certain items. Now, I am feeling it's not permanently getting rid of it, but it's probably limiting the frequency of these leisure items. So this is being very sensible. That's nice. A lot of air energy. King of Swords, Spirit of Air. It's just protecting yourself and your family. So it's really focusing on what you need. It's also telling me that when the news comes in, so when you're hearing, okay, well, there's going to be shortages or what have you, it's like you're really going to take that message seriously. I am getting that your ancestors are protecting you. You are shielded. You are protected. I'm also getting a knowing. There's an eagle here. So there is a knowing as well as to when it's about to hit. I'm not surprised if you've already started preparing. Okay, look at that. It's time to cut some cords. So cutting back on certain items that, again, it's not a necessity. cutting back on your spending. That's good. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second pile, here's your reading. So let's see how food shortages will affect you. Okay, so we have here Water of Celestial, Dreaming Layers. And we have Dimensional of Fire, Infinite Expression. You guys are really going to be focusing on your spirituality. So you guys are going to be feeling and connecting with the higher realms to guide you on what direction to take should there be food shortages. I'm getting here that you will be slow to act because you are trusting your intuition, you are trusting the higher guidance. So when you are led to take action, whether it be, okay, maybe stock up on a few items, you will do so. Or whether it is for you to now conserve some of your funds, you will do so. I am getting for you guys, it's like having your hands in various pots. So the reason why you may be more comfortable or relaxed, I should say, about struggling during that time is because you have your hands in various pots. It looks like you have multiple income streams. And a few of the income streams that you have, it's like it doesn't require you to do much work in order to earn. Okay, so it's a very natural earner or automatic earner. It's like it doesn't require you to really knuckle down and put in a lot of hard work. It's almost like an ebook, for instance. So you've written the book, so you've done the hard work, but you've now put it online to sell and people are just buying it from all over the world and you're earning from it. It's like that. What is it? Passive income. That's quite interesting. Now let's see. What tarot card you receive. Now, if you are not doing this, you're being guided to do so. Right, regarding the multiple income streams or passive income. Yeah, look at this. This is so interesting. This woman or this female figure is above the mountain obstacles. It's like you're above that. It's not really going to affect you. Okay, one card, please. Nine of Wands. And then the bottom of the deck we have Nine of Pentacles. It says to take that. I'm hearing you've done the hard work well in advance. Right? Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. If you feel that you may be financially threatened, that's when you will take action. That's when you'll be making the adjustments. Yeah, this just shows, you know, you worked hard in advance. Now you are in a comfortable position where if there's any type of changes, you will be okay for a time. You'll be relying on, again, what you pick up on intuitively or what you're guided to do with regards to budgeting or needing to stock up on a few items. It's very relaxed, and it's not where you're going to go out there and just start stocking up on things that you're not even going to use, or it's just in excess. You're not going to do that. It's very relaxed. Nice. Okay. We have here, oh my gosh, trust in divine timing. This is crazy. Exactly. You will be led and guided on what actions to take when the time is right, when it is necessary. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the third card, here's your reading. So let's see, how will you be affected by food shortages? Let's see. We have here Spirit of Spirit, Experimental Inquiry. For this one, guys, we have the Scales. I am getting a very strong vibe of banking. So we're talking about moving money from one account to another account. Here I'm getting you have money in the bank, to the regular banking system, but you also have investments. So we're talking about crypto, we're talking about stocks, bonds, etc. Very smart. But it looks like some of you may start buying crypto, investing in crypto. We have Spirit of Spirit. So this is dealing on intuition, right? The vibe, what you're picking up, how is the market moving? So you're looking at the patterns of the market, and then you're going to be making the necessary adjustments with your money, your finances. But I am getting banking here strongly. It's also giving me budgeting as well. So not only will you be mindful of money that you have in the traditional bank, money you have in your investments, but it's how much you are spending and what you are spending it on. You're going to be conscious of that, mindful of that. I mean, with experimental inquiry, it really is giving me a lot of you looking into crypto. I'm hearing other means of independence, because you're seeing or you're picking up on, especially if there's an announcement, okay, there's going to be shortages in whatever it would be, you will be picking up that, okay, this is just the beginning. This is just one particular area. And I need to be able to protect myself, because what if they affect the traditional banking? It's that type of mentality. You are thinking 10 steps ahead. This is excellent. For some of you, especially with experimental, that word, you're going to be experimenting with other types of food. So let's say you are someone who loves your meat. You're going to start experimenting in cutting back on how much meat you have in the week and have more vegetarian dishes or vegan dishes. You're going to be playing around with that. So I'm hearing make it make sense. Almost like what you don't like, you're going to try to like it. So let's say you're someone who doesn't like broccoli. You're going to experiment on preparing broccoli in a way that would taste more palatable to you. Ah, dear. May I have a card for option 3? Okay, King of Wands, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, taking the initiative here. But it's balanced energy, the King of Wands, because it's very fair, right? Fair energy. I'm not talking about light skin fair. A few Brits out there that criticize me. Anyway, it's a very fair leader. And there's the King of Wands. Look at that. Seeing how the pyramids was created. It's like trying to work it out. But you guys, what currency has pyramids on it? USD. Oh gosh, look. The scales. That triangle, that pyramid shape. Right. So this is a message for my US people. Right. So it is calling for you to look into other currencies. Okay. Kind of step outside of the box and experiment with certain foods. or even activities that you may not have taken part in before. So if you are someone where you like to eat out with your kids every weekend, that's a very American thing. Not all Americans, by the way, but experiment with cooking at home, preparing a meal at home, and taking it out with you, having a picnic, or do an indoor picnic at home, or just sitting at the dining table and eating it at home. But it's making a few adjustments where you save and you're not going to feel out of place, out of alignment with the changes that are coming. But with the King of Wands energy, it is saying that you will have it under control. You will be able to ride the storm. It doesn't show anything here about faltering or struggling at all. This is like, okay, well, we need to make these adjustments, and you actually do it and you're comfortable with it. It works. Nice. Okay, you guys got 2. Practice mindful patience. Stand in your authority. That's the King of Wands energy right there. Standing in your authority. Very confident energy. A very sure leader. You feel safe and secure with the King of Wands on your side. Right? You know that this person won't betray you. So it's being in that energy, that very assertive energy, sovereign energy, but also being patient, right? There could be, especially with the Wands energy, which is fast moving, there is going to be a need for you to try to not rush things, to not be in the energy of being too eager, fearful, right? Because it could lead to mistakes. That's why it's saying practice mindful patience. And the mindful patience is actually embodying patience. So not just saying, I'm going to be patient, I'm going to be patient. This is actually really sitting down and just gathering your thoughts, right? And just focusing on yourself in the now, in the present. What is happening in the present, what you are currently doing. That does provide you with a sense of peace. It allows you to tap into yourself and find out how you are doing, what needs to be done. If there's fear, finding out what that fear is. Where is it coming from, so you can work on it, so you can clear it, so that you will be able to see what needs to be done clearly. Okay? So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Open your